people are, up and down the East Coast. Like even the black man, he was going up and down between DC and Philly because of, transport options are so good. Excuse me, can I get you sit down for a 5-second interview?
About what?
Whatever you want to talk about. We're gonna ask you questions. You can just say whatever you want. Sit right there. All right, I'll put the camera on you. There you go. All right. Where you guys from?
I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville, Tennessee. And what about you?
Same
thing. What brought you guys here to DC? Touring?
I live there. I'm his mom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, his mom. Damn, y'all look like y'all down on a date together.
Nah.
All right, so what y'all visiting? You go to Howard or something?
No, sir.
What?
That's actually my name. My name is Howard.
Oh, okay, Howard. All right, we got Howard here. And what's your name? Desiree. All right. So what are y'all doing here in DC?
We definitely need a camera switch on this one.
Oh, y'all moved here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. You on with John Galt, the urban landlord. He moved in with you. Is that what you're saying? All right. You moved home with mama. But what you were living in Nashville by yourself, I guess, or with friends or something?
By myself.
And what made you move to DC?
Just situations with family relationships and all.
You had family in Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. And you decided to come here. How do you like DC relative to Nashville?
I like it. It's a different scene.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People are different, but the same everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of a lot more kind-hearted folk out here.
You think the people more kind-hearted here than Nashville?
Certain people.
Okay, all right, fair enough. And what do you think about the job market between the two?
Honestly, the job market down here would be, I would say, a little bit more diverse than Nashville.
A little bit more, dynamic, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we got a lot of people moving down to Nashville, so the jobs are getting filled up a lot.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh. Versus here, there's always something going on. So
okay,
I feel like you'll always be able to have a job or something like that here.
Yeah, give me 1 second. All right. And so what do you do around here?
Right now I am still trying to find my place.
Still trying to find work? Okay.
He's been here not even a whole 2 weeks.
You ain't been here 2 weeks. So you see you're gonna be, take you a little time. You just getting yourself selling. Had you ever been here before?
Visited a couple times.
Visited. Now what about you, Mother Desiree? What brought you to DC? Family. Okay, you had family here in DC. There you go. You put the mic a little bit closer. People do want to hear you. The camera is what you should be afraid of, not the microphone. There you go. Put the mic a little bit closer to you. All right. So
I think the job market is some shit.
You think job market some shit in DC?
Man.
Why do you say that?
You really want me to get into that?
Get into it for us.
Yes.
Get into it. People want to know. People want to hear.
Okay. So first of all, the money ain't money in. It ain't money and the shit don't make no damn sense. How you paying somebody $20 minimum wage and your rent $2,600 for a 1-bedroom? That shit, that math ain't mathing. You just got up to $20 an hour then, but as soon as you raise it up to $20 an hour, half the chicken is $23 for 12 legs. So are you literally telling me I have to work an hour and a half to be able to afford a pack of chicken? And what if I got kids? What do you do then?
Right. So you think that the $20, even with the $20 an hour, because that's much higher than it is most places, right?
That's hush money.
What do you mean by hush money?
Because in most places the rent isn't as high. Even when the rent is not as high, you don't have 5 and 6 bills to go along with it. So now not only do you have rent, you got electric, gas, water, garbage, sewer, all that.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make no sense. Yeah. $20 is nothing. $20 is slave labor.
Now, where do you live in DC? Like what quarter?
Northwest.
Oh shit, that's the high rent. I am the urban landlord, by the way. I got a lot of places in Southeast DC.
I lived in Southeast.
Oh, you don't like living over there?
I every house I fucking lived in.
They robbed you in Southeast?
Yeah.
I ain't laughing at your mama being robbed up from.
But I'm just saying.
They be robbing out there. Nobody will rob me out there for real, but I guess they will rob a woman. They broke in your house or what?
Basically, not really robbing me.
Right.
No.
Right.
We're just going into my property.
Somebody said your mama beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
You say your mama very beautiful woman. I heard that. Someone said, "What do you do, Desiree?"
Well, I was driving for Tag B Transportation Service.
You drive for Tag B?
Tag B Transportation.
Tag B Transportation Services. So, what else? Are you married? You married?
Well, she's a bus driver?
No.
Is Tag B? Is that a bus?
Yes.
It's a bus.
We drive around.
What in the world? That's where the pretty girls are?
Elementary students. Okay. Someone said, why in the hell would people live in DC?
What'd you say, Gary?
Why wouldn't you want to live in DC?
Hold on, I'll ask you in a minute.
DC has a lot to offer.
Yeah.
It's just that the money that they're paying is
not
unless you're working for the government,
right?
Or unless you have other family members that you could basically get some assistance from. Maybe you want to live somewhere else and come to DC. DC is lit. DC is lit all day.
It's lit all day.
Yeah. You go to day parties, you can party till night, the next morning if you want to.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the cost of living is really high.
Cost of living. Hey, let me ask you this. What do you think about all the migrants here in DC? You think they're causing the price of living to go up?
No. I think they're using that as a way to cost the price. I don't think they're causing it because you see people come over here and only one person starts with a scooter. And then that one assists the next person. And that's what they're not getting. I don't think they're causing us anything. I think they're busting their ass to be here. You know what I'm saying? I used to work for a limousine company. And I also used to date a guy who used to drive them in and on the base and work with them every day. So I know stuff from their side as well. And it's not easy on anyone.
Okay.
You know, these people come here with nothing, from war. Right. And if it's shooting in my neighborhood, the first thing we say is we can move.
Right.
But if your whole country is at war, what do they do? So if you come here and you so happen to make a better move of it with no one giving them anything. I saw it for myself. No one's giving these people anything. And so what they're getting is merely crumbs. If you think about it, they can give them $4,000 a piece. If it's a family of four, you're giving them $4,000 a piece. How much is rent? How long do you think that that's going to last them?
Right.
They have crumbs to get on their feet, or else you're going to be homeless, just like you're.
Right.
And so from the inside, looking in at the inside, knowing what I've seen about it. I think they really bust their ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that they at least get a disadvantage to like your son? Your son's a young man.
I think personally, people who've been here first should have first dibs personally.
Okay.
But like my son, he's just getting here. I'm sure he's a go-getter. He'll get out here and make things happen with stuff quicker than I can think. And it's more on the effort of people. I don't think it's the effort of culture. The effort of what that person wants to do for themselves.
Okay. Are you guys voting in this election?
Oh, why did you ask me?
All right. Tell us what you're thinking here. What you think? Who you voting for in this election?
I would not be voting.
You not voting?
No,
why not?
Honestly, I feel like the whole democratic election thing is predetermined.
Okay.
So,
yeah, my man.
I'm already picking the two people that get to go and
okay.
Go for be elected for president.
All right.
But even still, nothing that any president will do will be good for everybody.
Right.
It's either going to be good for one side or the other side.
You know
what I'm saying? So therefore, I don't want to be the one that partakes in voting for somebody to have a disadvantage in life. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal explanation for that.
Man, that's a very interesting answer. I will say for a very young man, you about what, 20?
21.
21. That's a very well thought out answer.
I like him already.
Somebody said they like him already. You raised a good young man, Desiree. You can tell he he's well thought out. He can speak well. You say he bad. Go ahead. What about you? Who you voting for, Desiree?
Oh, no. You don't want that answer out of me.
We do. We really do. Tell us what you We really do. Tell us.
This
we begging for it. People begging for it.
Bunch of hunky dory. If I ain't know, this is class clown joke. Listen, I can't vote for either party because it's one that want to see a lot of us down under. We're gonna call them Republican. You don't believe the broke people should have anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that I can't deal with. Okay. Now on my part, on the Democratic Party, which I would, but I'm not gonna vote.
Right.
It starts from home.
What you mean? What starts from home?
I've never seen none of these mayors or nothing walk out in our damn community, not one time. You want my vote? I need to see you.
Kamala's been, she was at Howard.
Honey, what's Howard?
Don't you live close to You don't live in Southeast. You live by Howard.
I stay in Southeast.
Yeah, I like this lady.
Okay. So 4 years, but in the last 4 years, Kamala has been to Howard, and that's close to where you live.
And that's only Howard. Where else have Camilla been?
Camilla, I love it.
Has she been to Southeast? You from Southeast?
Yeah, I'm in Southeast.
Okay, she ain't been to Southeast. She ain't been to DC General. She hadn't been to these shelters. Who are you helping? What are you helping them for? Are you out here seeing for yourself what we need? Because guess what? I don't need to vote for you. You're not putting in no footwork. We work hard as hell for 8 hours. We can't not show up. How you gonna not show up and want to vote? In the places that you're supposed to help, you're giving crumbs, and I understand that. But then now you want to talk to the people who work behind or above everybody else who needs services. I watch our own people destroy our own people, and they're greedy as well. So I can't vote for nobody because I just don't agree with the whole class clown situation. Fix these schools, fix these neighborhoods. We got other people I'm not worried about foreigners coming in our neighborhoods and taking up our jobs. I'm worried about people who feel privileged as to where they can shoot a black person in the face and walk away. That's who I'm worried about.
Do you worry about the police and your son?
Do I worry about the police? I don't think the police need to mess with me because they're going to find that out. But I am too, what I have seen for years, and it's been done for centuries. Police ain't just started this shit. Police been doing this shit to our people. Who is going to stop it though? Because we got so-called gangsters. We got so-called gangsters that want to argue one street against another. You want to so-called wreck your family. You want to do all this shit, but any and everybody can come into your community and kill your blacks, and you don't say shit about it. I don't think you that tough. I would want to call out all the so-called gangsters on the shit that's happening with the police. Where y'all at?
Oh my God.
What you doing?
You think they should do something? What do you mean? The gangsters should stand up to police?
No, what I'm saying is, how do you let people come into your neighborhood, shoot up your own kind, and you so gangster and you still don't do nothing about it, but you would shoot your brother for nothing?
Talking about being hard and representing.
Just sit behind things and talk about what needs to be done. What are you doing to help it?
So you see, it's kind of hypocritical.
A lot is hypocritical. This shit is so school days. I can't. It's just a lot. It's a lot of people want accountability and want that paycheck, and a lot of people that don't want to do shit to get the paycheck, but look good and spend the money. No, where y'all at? I can talk about people from the bottom and on the top. Where you want to start?
How long have you been in DC?
I've been in DC again since 2009. I've been here since I was 7 years old.
What do you think about the changes in DC?
They've made a lot, but I don't think it's for the people who are originally from DC.
Who do you think it's for?
Others.
Whitey.
To keep it safe. I want to keep it safe because I don't want to seem like I'm judgmental on any culture. You get what you give, and it's a lot of people that know a lot of people that get so I can't really say.
You have YouTube on your phones?
Yes.
Pull me up here. I'm John Galt at the Urban Landlord. We'll have this interview timestamped, and you'll be able to look it up for yourself. Come back and see it for yourself. You can show your friends and family. We stream 24 hours a day, so anytime you jump online, and let me find it for you. Give me 1 second.
Would she be interested in dating a white guy?
Would you be interested in dating a white guy?
You know what? I don't know how to answer. This is what I would say to that.
That's me. Subscribe to me. Thank you very much.
Let me down softly, Desiree.
We got a white guy asking. That's why I'm asking.
And what I'm going to say is,
her son is right next door.
For a person who shows up and treat me right, I really don't care or see color.
Somebody said you low base. Do you know what base is?
I don't know what low key or base means.
You know what low key is.
I like her even more now.
You know what base is? You young enough to know what base is. You don't know what base is.
When people say certain things, they could mean something else. I want to make sure I know exactly what they're talking about.
Excuse me, I like your hair. Excuse me, I like your hair. You want to sit for an interview?
Lily, I think I have a crush.
It's only 5 seconds.
Exactly, Natasha. See,
Well, let me tell you
Natasha,
what's
this
up.
stuff
People
that
always
women
jump on
understand
and
that men don't.
I'm John Galt at the Urban Landlord. Yeah, John Galt. Look me up on YouTube. Subscribe. You can join. You can join the panel anytime, 24 hours a day. We stream live 24 hours a day.
Denizen, I just love you.
John Galt at the Urban Landlord. Yeah. John Galt at the Urban Landlord. I like your hair, by the way.
What was that movie about white people kidnapping blacks? Was it
Oh,
Get Out?
yeah, leave it like it is. Leave it like it is. I love the ladies. I love the ladies. I do love the ladies.
I don't see race.
Yeah.
If you're nice, you're a gentleman, and things rock right, that's cool enough with me. I don't really go into the color.
Mm-hmm.
John,
Taking notes, John.
can I ask a question?
Yeah. Ask a question. Yeah. Yeah, ask a question, Portia.
Okay,
Yeah.
so John, would they consider moving back down south given the cost of living in DC?
I want to ask you what you think about the stuff that's going on. Let's be specific. What you think about the elections?
Keep it real, John. Tell them what you really think.
Okay, well, they have a question for you guys. They want to know what you think about this election thing going on. Yeah, her son is online right now. He can read the chat. So y'all be.
Oh, not for John. Is that a question for John or for?
Well, she has a
for
question
the
for everybody. What do you guys think of the election? The people on the panel, people in the chat, you can chime in. While they're answering, I think they need to do something about these migrants because it's not fair to your son.
I agree with her, but I'm more aligned with her son's thinking.
The same thing about us, though. Not them that's coming in. From what I'm seeing, because my answers are coming from hand-on experience. It's one thing to gossip and say something from ear to ear or get online and watch stuff online. The thing is, once you say it, you can't take it back. It becomes life. It's a living, breathing thing, whether it's the truth or not. Unless you're there, unless you're ever experiencing, and for anyone that can say that they don't like these people coming over, you know what it's like to be hungry. You know what it's like to go without. And you gotta, the Lord say, honor man, period. Honor man, period. You cannot expect to get what you're not willing to give. You can't sit over here, have all these.
She's from Tennessee, Lily.
And don't do nothing about it, and then judge the next person because these people show up how they show up. Nobody asks for them to come, but you got to think about it. They at war. We at war. We at war here at home, but they not blowing up Southeast.
Would y'all consider moving back to Tennessee and back down south where it's cheaper?
I would not. I would never go back.
Why not?
Because for me, it's just not there. In any place that I see danger, my job as a mother is to get myself far away from danger as possible so that I can look after my kids. You can't complain about how life is going, but you got control of a little bit of how your life can go. And me, I'm going to remove myself from drama. That's all you can ask for.
Me personally,
you move back.
Yeah, I would.
Why is that?
I would move back because that's home. You know what I'm saying?
It's always home for
That's
you.
home. You know what I'm saying? Well,
What about Texas? What about a state like Texas?
What about a state like Texas?
Texas, I would go to Texas.
You like Texas? What about you?
There's something going wrong with every place. What you going to run for?
You say you ain't running. You standing your ground.
There's something wrong with everywhere you go.
Right,
Have you read up on what's going on in Texas? Everywhere.
What have you heard?
What's going on in Texas?
I'm asking you. I'm just
Portia.
because people hear different things.
Portia getting offended. Oh, God.
What I'm saying simply is that it's something going on every place. I am a person who have moved from state to state a lot, and it's foreign. It's more like the only thing that's different is you're saying the same words, but to them it's having the different meaning. You see what I'm saying? Every place that I live got crime. Every place that I live got something wrong with the system that people don't like. All I can say is try to do the best you can with what you got. Running ain't gonna solve the issue.
I agree with that. I do agree with that. You got to cast down your buckets where you are.
Yeah.
You got to cast
and
down
a lot
your
of
buckets.
stuff is personal. You got to be careful what you follow. Be careful what you put into your ear.
Indeed.
Because me personally, I might not look like much. I get out here and I don't brag about nothing that I do. I don't try to get no type of attention for what I do. I've been at the homeless shelter feeding people. Guess what? Go out with somebody else. The first thing they want to do is put out their phone and record it. What is that about? Why everything gotta be on social media? Do something. Don't complain about people coming in. What are you doing? Because 9 times out of 10, the people that's complaining about the foreigners, you're not really doing nothing for your brother, your black sister. You're probably not even getting along with your family. So I don't want to hear, when I know me personally, what I'm not talking about that goes on in our hood. I'm not talking about what's going on in a lot of our black families. So therefore, I'm not out trying to look out and find a problem with what's going on with foreigners. I think before you holler anything dealing with our culture, period, need to stick together. So let me call that out. I ain't out here for clout. I'm not out here worried about what people got to say about me on the internet because I really don't give a fuck. When you see Desiree with somebody, I'm the most richest, brokest motherfucker you ever seen in your life. But I'm out here in the schools. I'm over here doing this everywhere. Hell, I probably done fixed more bodies than the fucking hospital out this joint. We walk around the street every day in DC. The so-called we love DC, but we don't speak to our own kind in DC. You won't wave to me. You won't tell me hi.
Let me ask you this question. You live in this neighborhood. What are your thoughts on the LGBT influence in this neighborhood?
I think that they are happy as fuck. They don't give a damn what nobody got to say about nothing that they're doing. That's literally the only people I'm seeing ain't sitting around complaining about nothing that's going on. They find a way to make themselves happy. I appreciate under all the stuff that they could be under sometimes. You never really hear them out. If anything, they're going to protest about it. If anything, it's going to be yet another club to go up that they ask to party in. Guess what? Turn up. Turn up. That's what I think. If you like it, I love it.
You like this neighborhood better than Southeast?
I don't like no neighborhood better than no neighborhood. I'm here to simply live. I don't participate in a lot of clubbing and all the other stuff like that. My life is very simple. So it's not no difference from Southeast than being out here other than I don't have to walk past dead bodies every day. I don't have to literally be there when somebody's little child riding past in a car gets shot through the window, or when someone is standing on the corner. My son was from out Southeast. My son went into, no, not him. My son went to state custody. My son actually grew up. By the time he grew up, nobody knew his face. They tried to rob my son. And I could have been buried in a child.
In Southeast?
Yes.
Yeah, what part of Southeast you live in? I live in Southeast, that's what I'm asking. What part? Because shit, I won't be saying this shit. I might not be paying attention.
You don't see it because you're not on Alabama.
What the hell are you talking about? Right off Alabama.
4th and 6th Street.
Shit,
if you know about all that, then you know what I'm talking about. I know I be at that motherfucker. I done cleaned up a nigga watching this know what I'm talking about. It's too tight.
Yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying? That shit just don't mean that much to me, I guess. I've seen so much of this shit, I guess I never paid it that much attention.
I got sick of getting up, going to work, and boom, I'm coming into a whole crime scene where I got to duck and dodge. I'm not ducking and dodging out here.
I had to clean one of them motherfuckers up one time.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
I tried to go to school for cleaning up the crime scenes, and they tell you that you got to clean your own family members' blood and stuff. That is a lot of sin going on. It's a lot of messed up stuff going on. All of that stuff going up in the no, it's toxic. It's a lot of toxicity going on. I worry about bigger things. I don't worry about people. I worry about what's happening with our earth.
Right on.
Because if you can't breathe, what difference is any of this?
None of this shit makes a damn big difference.
You know what I'm saying? If we have a tsunami, who you gonna argue with? Who you gonna point the finger at? Because your mishaps happen to be your mishaps then. You know, like for real, we grown. It's not social media that's done.
Let me ask you this question. I'm gonna pose it to both of you. One more question. This is really for you, but it's gonna be a question for your mother too. In 5 years from now, where do you see yourself?
I see myself extremely successful. You know what I'm saying? At a young age, I learned that it's good to have multiple endeavors. You know what I'm saying? Multiple ways to get income. So I am focused on making sure that all of my endeavors pay the most. You know what I'm saying?
In 5 years, where do you want to see your son?
Doing everything he just said. Times 3.
Fair enough. That's a very good answer.
Thanking the Lord for breathing and all of his achievements. That's what I want.
Indeed.
Thank the Lord for all your achievements.
This has been a great interview, guys. People in the comments saying, I think they're saying pretty much good things, complimentary things. You guys have subscribed. Anytime you want to jump on, man. We talk about a lot of things, business in the mornings, just a little banter at night. But we stream 24 hours a day. We would love for you guys to join anytime. You join. You let us know, who you are, and we'll put you right up and let you talk about whatever you want to talk about when you join, all right? All right. When you join the panel, I'm talking about joining the panel.